What's up again, y'all? Lad here. Along with Odio, we have Odio S, or Strabo Odio. He's a dark and fiery cleric wanting to be a scholar. This kid is weird as he wants to be elemental DPS, but also wants to provide healing and reviving to your team. And sadly, he does none of that well. Let's go ahead and check him out. Again, his VA is the same as Strabo, so nothing new there. Let's go ahead and take a look at his notable damaging skills. His first ability is an SP cost of 59. It's a 3-hit AoE dark elemental attack and also hits fire, once 55. The second ability is an SP cost of 55. It's a 3-hit single target dark elemental damage attack and also again hits fire. It also gives all allies the ability to restore HP equal to 15% of damage that they deal. And this ability has a potency of 65. His last attack, or his nuke attack, is an SP cost of 300. It's a 1-hit single target dark damage elemental attack and also hits fire, potency of 530. For his ultimate, it's a 1-hit single target dark elemental attack, potency of 440 at level 1 and 525 at level 10. And this lowers physical attack, defense, elemental attack, defense, crit speed by 5% at level 1 and 10% at level 10. And this has a moderate chance that's like poison, bleeding, paralysis, and blind for 2 turns. For his support skills, his first ability is an SP cost of 84, restores all allies HP with a potency of 65, and if those allies have a 50% HP or lower, this ability gives them a 15% attack up and elemental attack up, and if that ally has 20% HP or lower, this ability also gives them a 15% damage up for 2 turns. The second support skill is a SP cost of 150 and restores all allies HP by 10% and also revives them. Can only be used 3 times per battle. Taking a look at his passive, if his SP is at 10% or higher, at the end of his turn, he will recover 1 BP using 5% of his max SP. The second passive is Desperophobia. After using his ultimate, he gets a 100% SP restore, and he has a 10% in dark resistance and 20 in light. Taking a look at his stats here, comparing him to Strabo, their stats are similar. He has a slight edge in magic and speed, but nothing too impressive. So the main question, should you pull? Odio O is who you want to focus on getting. Odio S feels out of place. As a elemental attacker, he's not great. He does have a strong nuke attack, but his shield breaking abilities are barely passable with him only being able to break 3 shields of both fire and dark. His ultimate lowers all status attributes with a moderate chance to inflict some status ailments, but it really isn't all that impressive. His Ebony Curse feels like an actual curse than a passive. With his big nuke attack that requires 300 SP, the last thing you want is something sapping your SP every turn. The second passive really isn't that great, as he'll get a 100% SP restore for using his ult. The only good thing about him is his ultimate animation, which is pretty sick. His support abilities are decent, but nothing to gasp over. His ability where he gives all allies at 20% or 50% of the max HP damage and attack buff will almost never proc in battle. Most if not all battles, you want to have someone casting regen at all times. If you're going to the next turn with your characters at 20% HP against a boss that's hitting you for at least 2000 each hit, you're gonna get your cheek slapped. You want your HP topped off at the end of every turn. Then his 3-time use ability where he can also revive down allies is okay, but again, this isn't something that's new. Now let's go ahead and move on to longevity. I don't see him being used in the future. This kid is all over the place and it doesn't work. If you're going to be a cleric, be a cleric and have great support abilities. It's almost as if he identifies as a scholar, but was made to be a cleric. He doesn't do anything well. Anyways, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Character design, 4 out of 5, he looks pretty cool. Voice actor, 5 out of 5, still the same. Abilities, 2.5, he's all over the place. And his abilities at this time and age are below what we expect. Longevity, 2 out of 5. I don't see anyone using him unless you accidentally pull him. Global buff, 0 out of 5. He definitely needed it. Time limited, 0 out of 5. He's a collaboration unit. Overall impression, disappointed. This kid is a mess, and he's not very good. The OG Strabo actually is better. But anyways, I'll be pulling for Odio O. I don't ever see myself ever using Odio S. While the game is progressing, we'll be getting much better units. If he had been released about 7 or 8 months ago, he might have been decent to have. But with the current travelers, he doesn't even come close. Let me know if you'll be pulling for him. Like always, take care of yourself. Flat out.